All right, so we are diving into some breaking news today.
Yeah.
A really, really tragic story. Midair collision in Washington, D.C.
Right.
A regional jet and a Blackhawk helicopter. We've got excerpts from some of the initial reports.
Yeah.
And, we're not just going to rehash the headlines here.
Right.
We want to dig into what this reveals about aviation safety, the human impact of these kinds of events,
Of course.
and the complexities of airspace management, especially around a place like D.C.
Yeah, I mean, this is just a stark reminder
Right.
of the inherent risks in aviation.
Yeah.
The collision happened as the jet,
Okay.
with 64 people on board from Wichita, Kansas,
Wow.
was on its final approach to Reagan National.
Okay.
And as anyone who follows aviation knows,
Right.
landing's statistically the most dangerous phase of flight.
Yeah, that's always stuck with me.
Yeah.
Why is that? Except,
Well, multiple factors converge during landing, right?
yeah.
You're at a lower altitude,
Okay.
which leaves less room for error. The pilots are dealing with increased workload by
Right.
managing airspeed altitude,
Yeah.
navigating a complex approach path,
Right.
all while communicating with air traffic control.
Yeah.
Plus, the proximity to the ground
Right.
means any mistake can have immediate and catastrophic consequences.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And tragically, we're seeing those consequences play out now. With the reports coming out of the Potomac River,
Right.
at least 12 bodies have been recovered.
Wow.
But the search and rescue operations are facing a real uphill battle.
Yeah.
The cold, murky water makes it incredibly difficult for divers.
It's absolutely heartbreaking,
Yeah.
especially when you consider the initial reports that
Right.
many of the passengers were connected to the figure skating community.
Yeah, it makes you think about the ripple effect of a
Yes.
tragedy like this.
Yeah.
Losing so many people
Mm-hmm.
from a tight-knit community like that.
Yeah,
The impact is just immense.
exactly. And this event
Okay.
also brings to light the unique challenges. Yeah.
Of Reagan National Airport.
Okay.
You're likely familiar with its reputation for busy airspace,
I am, yeah.
but it goes beyond just volume.
Okay.
You've got complex approach patterns
Right.
due to its proximity to restricted areas, think government buildings,
Yeah.
monuments,
Of course.
and military installations.
Right.
Navigating that airspace requires precision
Yeah.
and constant communication.
Right. And it's not the first time we've seen incidents at Reagan.
No.
Which really underscores the ongoing challenge
Yeah.
of managing air traffic in such a congested and sensitive area.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, of course, the National Transportation Safety Board, the NTSB,
Right.
is already on the scene.
Yeah,
They're going to be painstakingly piecing together what happened.
absolutely.
So, for people who aren't familiar,
Right.
what does an NTSB investigation look like?
Well, think of them as like the CSI of aviation.
Okay.
They'll be analyzing the black box data, of course,
Right.
but they go far beyond that. Oh, wow.
They'll examine the wreckage,
Yeah.
looking for clues about the sequence of events.
Okay.
They'll run simulations to understand weather conditions
Yeah.
and their potential impact.
Yeah.
They might even interview air traffic controllers,
Okay.
maintenance personnel,
Yeah.
anyone who can provide insight.
Right.
Their job is to figure out not just what happened,
Yeah.
but why it happened. So
Yeah.
hopefully we can prevent similar tragedies in the future.
So, stepping back from the immediate details,
Okay.
what are the bigger takeaways here?
Well, I think this crash highlights the inherent fragility of
Yeah.
air travel.
Okay.
Despite all the technological advancements and safety measures,
Right.
there's always an element of risk.
Yeah.
It underscores the crucial role of air traffic control, especially in complex airspaces.
For sure.
And it reminds us of the interconnectedness of things.
Right.
One event can have a ripple effect
Yeah.
on so many lives, on families, communities,
Yeah.
even entire industries.
You're right. It's a sobering reminder.
Yeah,
It makes you think about the future of air travel, too.
absolutely.
Air traffic is only going to increase.
Right.
So how do we ensure safety without sacrificing efficiency?
Right.
It's a question that deserves serious attention
Yeah.
as we wrap up.
Okay.
I encourage you to consider the human stories behind this tragedy.
Of course.
The families waiting for news.
Yeah.
The investigators working tirelessly to uncover the truth.
Right.
These are the things we shouldn't lose sight of amidst the headlines and the technical details.
Absolutely.